Okay, so I wanted to give you guys just a couple quick meal planning and really meal prepping hacks. Couple things that I do like really to make my life easier with meal planning and prepping is that I plan my meals first. So if you have not made a meal plan and figured out what you want to eat throughout the week, do that. When I'm planning my meals, I usually do it based off of whatever food is like cheapest. So I go with sales and things that are, either cheapest or just if I'm going to one place, I'll get all my food at that place. I mostly get produce. I stay to the outside aisles. Like those are just kind of a couple things to think about when you're planning your meals. And my foods usually consist of a protein, a veggie, maybe a fruit, and a carb, just kind of depending on what the meal is, and then healthy fats. That's just kind of the baseline of all of my meals. So one of my meals is obviously Shakeology. That's super easy to prep. I don't really have to do anything for that other than have frozen spinach on hand if I want to toss that in. Other prep things that you can do to make your life a little easier. If you get produce like strawberries or just fresh produce like pineapple, things like that. Things that, they take time to prepare, then prep those ahead of time. Turn on a TV show and watch your TV show while you're prepping food instead of folding clothes. So like I have a whole container of chopped strawberries in here that I'll use for, just myself, my kids, anyone who wants them. That just makes strawberries easier for a food to grab and go because it's already prepped. So you can do that with any foods. You can do that with sweet potatoes and just peel them and chop them and dice them. You can make them into French fries ahead of time. That's what I'm going to actually do tonight. The other thing that I do when I'm prepping is I actually think of whatever I'm making for tonight. So tonight I'm making like roasted veggies. It'll be asparagus and sweet potato fries with burgers of some kind. So if I wanted to have burgers again, then I would basically prep enough of the hamburgers to have an extra burger for another day. Could be later this week. Sweet potatoes, I'm going to prep all my sweet potatoes tonight, even though I'm not going to cook all my sweet potatoes tonight. So I'll chop some of them into French fries, some of them into cubes, do whatever I'm going to do with all of those. But I prep those ahead of time, and I do it in batches so that they're easier to just grab and use to cook. But I'm also just not always prepping for one meal. I'm sometimes prepping for a couple different things that are going to, show up throughout the week. So hopefully that kind of helps just kind of give you a couple things to prep your meals. Last thing, if you do have a really busy schedule and you have things like breakfast and lunch that you need to just have grab and go, then you have to take the time to make something grab and go, like a salad in a jar, or prep your roasted veggies and protein and put it in a container and keep it in the fridge and then pull it out every time you need to go. So that really will help you guys if you can just think ahead and plan ahead. Love to hear your ideas below.